If you can make two delicious traditional Tulunadu dishes with the single common masala base, what else you want, man? Hey folks, welcome back to CountNCook. This is Satvik Sridhar Suvarna. I have been doing like this since ages. That's cooking two dishes with the single common masala base whenever guests arrive at home. This way my guests would be double happy. Please do let us know which among these is your personal favorite. And don't forget to give this video a like and also share it with your friends. Without any further ado, let's begin the cooking. Remember, we are roasting the spices for 2 live chicken, or in total 2.75 kilos of chicken meat. Half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns. Now goes exactly 50 Ghee red chilies and continue roasting. Now goes 7.5 tablespoons of coriander seeds. Remember, it's tablespoon and not teaspoon. Finally goes in 2.5 tablespoons of cumin seeds. When the flavors of the aromatic spices engulfs your kitchen, of course the flame, and while still warm, transfer the roasted spices into a blended jar like this. Bereft of any moisture whatsoever, grind into a fine powder like this. For chicken sukka preparation, we are gonna take 60% of this masala out into another bowl. The masala that's retained in the blended jar is for the ghee roast. Here goes one entire bulb of garlic, a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of broken cashew nuts. Since this is a chicken preparation, the amount of tamarind used is very less, around a teaspoon. Just gauge the amount of jaggery used in this preparation. This wouldn't make your dish sweet but only would balance the taste out, and by using water as required for blending, blend into a smooth paste like this. This is the masala that we had taken out for chicken sukka, and for chicken sukka we are gonna use 1.5 kilos of chicken meat. Remember, the black pot that you see on screen is for the ghee roast. Melt approximately 50 grams of ghee or clarified butter. To your left in the black pot is the ghee roast, and to your right in the red pot is the sukka. For the sukka, heat approximately 50 ml of coconut oil. Here goes a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Until the mustard seeds start to crackle, let's divert our attention to the ghee roast. Now that the ghee has melted, here goes 2 sprigs of curry leaves. The ghee roast masala that we ground earlier goes in entirely. You got to stir for a while until the masala gets cooked, and in the meantime let's divert our attention to the sukka, wherein the mustard seeds have started crackling. Here goes entire bulb of garlic, a sprig of curry leaves, now that in another range the ghee roast masala has started leaving the pan, here goes the rinsed water from the same jar masala was previously ground in, but don't pour in too much. For the sukka goes 4 finely chopped onions and saute for a while. To speed up the cooking of onions, here goes a teaspoon of salt and continue sauteing. Now that the ghee roast masala is well cooked, here we are adding 1.25 kilos of good chicken pieces without liver, gizzards or neck to the ghee roast. Add 3 level teaspoons of salt and mix well with the chicken pieces. Now on medium flame, cook covered for around 20 minutes. Now that the onions have started turning brown, here goes a teaspoon of turmeric powder and mix well with the onions. The remaining 1.5 kilos of chicken reserved for sukka, the one with liver, gizzards and neck, goes in now, and on high flame braise the chicken for around 5 minutes. For those who like chicken sukka more, don't get offended with the discrimination here because we have no other choice. Squeeze a teaspoon of fresh tamarind in some water and pour in the tamarind extract here. 2 level teaspoons of salt and the masala powder that we taken out earlier goes in entirely. Since the amount of chicken is relatively less, we need some moisture for the chicken to cook, so pour in some water but don't pour in too much. Cook covered on medium flame for around 25 minutes. Coming to the ghee roast, the chicken has oozed out considerable amount of water. The remaining part of the cooking is to continuously stir and dry this moisture out. After around 20 to 25 minutes, the chicken in the chicken sukka is also more or less cooked. Give it a stir. Since the meat in chicken sukka is little more and there are onions and also coconut, we need to add salt more. Here goes half teaspoon of salt more. Half coconut shredded that was previously dry roasted goes in now and mix well with the chicken. Finally, quarter bunch of chopped cilantro goes in and mix well with the chicken. Coming to the ghee roast, it is well dried out now, but it doesn't look so good because the amount of ghee that we added earlier was not sufficient. But doesn't matter, you can add it right now. Add 30 grams of ghee more and quarter bunch of chopped cilantro and continue stirring until you get that roast texture. Now it depends upon your satisfaction level. If you are satisfied with the roast texture, then off goes the flame. The chicken sukka is also well dried out and also the chicken is well cooked. Off goes the flame. Hey, 2 traditional Tulunadu recipes made with single common masala base is ready. To try this recipe out at home and let us know how it turned out. For more such interesting recipes like this, please stay tuned. Until then, ciao, goodbye, take care.